What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 10 of Mostly Average Gamers, taking on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. This is a D&D show where a couple of my friends from the Mostly Average Discord are taking on the Frozen Dale while playing a fun D&D adventure. If you are new to the show, hit the link above or below and join us from the very beginning. Otherwise, hang tight, give us a thumbs up, and a subscribe. Today, we join our adventurers as they take on the deep woods of the Frozen Dale. Who knows what they might find, or if they even make it out alive. $14. All right. Vom.
Public speaking. Like a nightmare right here, guys.
Speaking in front of friends. Oh, man.
All right, let's see. So last one was the aftermath of our fight with, what's his name, right?
Yep.
All right. So after that fight, people were pretty badly hurt. I, as the paladin of the group, graciously healed some people that were injured. And that was that. And then we went on. I believe we collected that guy's body. What was his name? Derek.
Derek. Sefik Caltro.
Nah, it's Derek.
It was Kyle.
It was Billy. No, it was Billy.
Yeah, it was Billy.
We collected his body.
You collected Billy's body.
Yeah. And then we went back into town.
No,
10 feet
you
back
didn't
into
collect
town.
Billy's body. You left it out
I
there.
thought we did. Well, we never mind.
I thought we were gonna try to, but it had shattered.
Yeah, his body was in broken pieces from the top
you know what?
up.
You know what, Mike? I thought this was my recap of the story. So
Fair enough. Continue.
So we grabbed his body and we brought it back into town, and then we just left it there. And I believe we went and stayed at her place, and he's like, "Hey, you guys look a little beaten up." And we're like, "Yeah, we are. We need a place to stay." Cool. And we woke up. I believe I made some bomb-ass oatmeal.
Sounds all right. Strawberries.
You can't remember if you saved the body, but we totally remember what we had for breakfast.
Hell yeah, dude. So it's important. And then we left and went somewhere.
You sure did.
Recap over.
Recap over. For the most part, fairly on point. You all, at the mild behest of Perrin, and a little bit of...
I remember now.
Would you like to continue?
Yeah. So we were going north because I did my thing, and now we're doing Perrin's thing, and so we're trying to get rid of whatever's making him crazy. He doesn't know, we don't know, and so we're going up trying to look for a guy. Don't remember his name. Then we go to town, or we go to one town, and they're like, "Oh yeah, keep going north." And we go over there, and we talk to a little halfling person. She makes us some cookies. They're nice and warm. Perhaps Steven, you can, example. All right. There.
Yeah.
No.
No.
And yeah, I think we decided to go find that guy up. We had to go back and find a little path going north. I think we ended just kind of starting that journey. We might still be in town, but we're definitely outside of that person's house. Her name is Marta, I believe.
Marta was in another town.
Damn it.
You are recalling the hospitality of Nimsy, the halfling who made some cinnamon cookies for you all, had multiple kids that Q was very gracious and entertained while wild shaped into a beaver.
Playing with
I
this
do remember that.
window.
Also, I literally just ate a cinnamon cookie like minutes ago.
Getting in the mood
So
already.
I'm so in character. Let me tell
Wait,
you.
you didn't eat the whole thing though, right? Shit!
No.
You ate the whole thing.
No, I didn't.
You're looking real shifty.
It's still in there.
We can pause if you want to go check, Morgan.
There's
No, it's fine.
no. I left half for you. I
Thank
could
you,
not.
that
I
was
could not
very
eat.
Nice of you.
I'm telling you right now, I could not eat a whole one of those cookies.
Okay,
These cookies have like weight to them.
they do. That hasn't
Hefty,
stopped you
hefty.
before.
So yes, you all met Nimsy, who pointed out that they don't get many visitors to Lonelywood. But you all were welcome at her place. She also said if you were looking to settle down anywhere, that the Ramshackle Inn used to be an inn, because that used to be the only inn in town, and then it went under due to poor management. And she offered it up to you all because it's empty, but it could, with a loving hand, could probably be turned back into a nice place on the water. But then she also let you all know that the person you've been looking for, Macretus, is a gnome who's been doing some tinkering out in the woods, kind of away in a place called the Black Cabin. And she also warned you all to be wary of a wild killer moose that has allegedly been roaming the woods.
Have we agreed on a plan for that?
A plan for the moose?
Yeah, because my plan is Hugh turns into a moose and threats his stuff.
As you should.
That's. I mean,
So
obviously.
we need to go
right.
get some moose stockings. So you can like really,
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
the old razzmatazz.
I'll be showing some antler. Let me tell you.
Fair enough. All of that said, you all are standing at the edge of the forest, heading north into the
Muted this whole fucking time.
best thing you can call a path through this thick wood. What all would you like to do?
Where are we?
You are basically right at the edge of the forest to head north. I'll put the global map up for you all, or the big map to kind of give you.
The big boy map.
You are right
Really blurry. There we go.
there. Like, you are right at the edge. So you're right there. Let me.
So are we going into it? Or are we going to the purple dot?
The purple dot is where you were told you're going, and you're basically needing to go through the woods, because up there, kind of into the out into the tundra, is, you would know, is deep snow, and some higher elevation leading up towards Kelvin's Cairn, which is a large mountain.
Okay, so we really can't go through that snow.
Like, you can try. I will not stop you.
We really can't go through that. Okay, cool. So let's go into the woods.
All right. You'd like to head through?
Yeah. What time of day is it?
I believe.
Like, is it light? Is it dark?
Well, you would recall it doesn't get light for very long, but you're actually kind of in that like 3-hour period where it's the sun is at its highest and it's not, totally dark. You spent much of the morning and early afternoon kind of traveling through dusk and through like kind of a twilight. And now it is light out as you're kind of just around 1 to 2 o'clock. This only lasts for a few hours.
Tourmaline's where we met Marta, right?
Marta is in Tourmaline, yes.
Okay.
Nimsy's in Lonelywood.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. So heading into the forest.
We march on in. I don't know why we're marching.
All right, who is leading the way?
I can lead.
Ooh.
All right.
Excellent.
So, Rinaldi, I would like for you to make me a survival check to try and track down this moose. Not track down this moose. Track down the right path.
Yeah, we're not looking for the
You're not hunting the moose, right?
No. If
Absolutely
we encounter
not.
the
Okay,
moose,
I would like a
we will
survival check
seduce-
to make it
Yeah.
through the forest.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
It didn't go well? It didn't go
Didn't
well. You all spend the first hour kind of
Sorry, guys.
trudging your way through. How confident is Rinaldi as she's leading the way?
Unfortunately, she's very confident.
Oh yeah, y'all hear the little squeaking on her shoulder. After about 45 minutes, you might be convinced Louis might actually be the one giving instructions. But with that,
Is that a backhanded diss to Louis?
Are you talking shit? Dude?
Are you? Yeah. What the hell?
oh wow, that's
Louis
exactly the
typically
number.
very
Cool.
smart.
Actually, Louis as a rat should be pretty good with tracking and nature
Well,
and
Yeah. Bad DM.
Well, he has to be trained,
Fair
Well,
enough.
and he doesn't know where we are right now. So I think we should give Louis a little bit of credit.
True.
I
He is
think
unfamiliar with
Louis
his environment.
has animal instincts that
I actually do have never mind.
No.
I have Path of the Totem Warrior. Do I know what that is? Wait.
That is your barbarian path.
Oh, that's okay. Never mind. It's not like that helps me to find.
can I mansplain like survival to Rinaldi in an attempt to roll and get us on track?
I would actually like you to roll me
I'd
perception.
like to roll
first.
intimidation. Get this man to shut the fuck up.
Poggers.
You see, as you guys are walking through, you see someone pass by you in the woods, way off in the distance.
Hey guys, somebody just passed us off in the woods in the distance.
How far off?
I saw it, but you guys clearly didn't.
This person is probably only like 30 feet away.
I was
But
actually just trying to get him to say way off because he was quoting you, but he missed a word. But thank you. Okay, so 30 feet in the distance or so.
yeah, kind of behind some trees.
Would you say they're behind total cover?
I would call it behind partial cover.
Can I divine sense them to detect if they are I don't understand this. So it says you can detect good and evil, and then blah blah blah. You can see anything affected by a hallowed spell or no location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Does that just mean I can detect good or evil and then that other thing, or is that
It's
what
both.
that means?
Yeah, like it's a big ability. You can
Okay.
do all those things.
I do those things.
You do those things, and as you kind of like center yourself, and you all kind of see Vom kind of stop for a moment, and it's kind of pings out from you. You kind of feel out. You feel the squirrels in the trees. You feel kind of little bits of wildlife, and in that moment you hear, as soon as you feel a touch of evil, you all hear an absolutely blood-curdling scream. And I need Constitution saving throws from everyone.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still a beaver?
Are you? That's a valid question.
I would think it would have ended.
I think
How long
it
have we been
would've.
walking?
You guys have been walking for over an hour.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah. Rinaldi, Perrin, Q.
It's like the part in the movie trailer where like you know something's coming because you were
Yes,
asked.
it's totally like that, Mark. Okay, so this is what happens. This scream occurs, and you all hear it. It almost feels like it is filling you, not just filling your ears with just this actual deafening cacophony, but it is actually resonating in your body, in your spirit, in your mind. And Rinaldi and Vom, you both drop to 0 hit points and collapse.
That's cool.
Actually, really not cool, but
And I would like everyone to now roll initiative.
I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, I didn't ask to be born.
well, I'm literally dead, so
I initiated. Excuse me.
And now we will do this. Get you down to this page.
Why do I have +4 on Constitution? Dude, because I'm like a god? I don't know.
I have +3
Right, at least that makes sense for you. Like,
for me. Maybe. I don't know anything.
It makes sense when you think about it hard enough. What? I figured because I'd be squishy. I was like, I don't know.
you're supposed to be squishy.
But I didn't want it. I wanted to be a tank, but also a sorcerer, but like also a barbarian. You know?
I know somebody who's squishy.
she
That's
is
not your.
squishy.
That's not your initiative, Elliot.
It's not your cat either.
Mine was
Ooh.
18.
18?
Oh.
Ho ho.
All right. So
Use my Schwinga.
let's bring that back. All right. Everybody else roll their initiatives. I actually still need one from Rinaldi and Vom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why they're dead? He's already dead.
Well, because I need you. I need a number for when you're gonna roll your death saving throws. Alright. 9. This. Well, of course. Of course that's when that rolls. Okay. Alright. So you all look in the distance, and as this scream goes, you see kind of around, some of the trees are actually knocked over in the force of it. And you see this ghostly, spectral, elven woman staring you down, holding... You see in her arm she's holding a longbow that she looks out across at the two of you still remaining and just whispers, "Leave my woods."
You didn't cut out.
You're gonna need to repeat that.
She is whispering at you to leave. And
Is that an option?
you see she knocks an arrow and points it at you, Perrin. But that's it.
Me?
Yeah.
I have to go?
And it is your turn.
Where are we on the board? Oh, there we are.
Yeah, over on the left side.
Can I talk to her?
Yeah.
Does she have a name?
She has not given you a name.
Okay. She's asked us to leave. I just want to verify that as like
Yes.
All right. So, if I talk to her, does that use my turn as an action? Thank you.
No. Talking is a free action. But you see it looks like she is like readied her bow at you.
At me.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Excuse me, Miss Banshee. Your skin is awfully white, which I've heard in some times in history has been sought after. So good for you. We have to go somewhere because I have this guy, my buddy Ronald, who needs... I have to figure some stuff out, with him. It's complicated. And we're going to go visit this short man who is going to help me figure it out. So I would appreciate it if you put your bow down and if you just let us go through. Because we're not going to go do anything. We're not going to, we'll leave no trace behind. We'll cover up all of our tracks and everything. It'll be great.
She look, you see, as you say, you've got this buddy Ronald, and she looks down, she says, "Which one is he?"
He's not here. He's not like out here. He's like in here, you know what I mean?
And you see her eye kind of glints for a moment, and you can see a visible confusion on her face. And she says, "I detect 2 living beings where you are now. You are corrupted
mouse.
in some way."
Oh. Well, that's why, that's good to know. You've actually been more help than most people have in the past couple of days. Do you have time to chat?
She doesn't respond to that.
Okay.
The arrow is still pointed right at you.
Can you please put your arrow down? We're not doing anything. Ronald's
He did say
quiet.
please.
Roll
this
me
about the moose?
persuasion.
Okay.
She seems... The bow goes down slightly, but she doesn't let go of the arrow.
Okay. Can we leave through the other side? of the forest. Like, at the end that we will be ending at.
Where are you trying to go?
There's this purple dot. I can't show you because it's like in my head. But it's this guy named Macretius at the north end of the Lonely Wood. He's at the other side of the woods. He comes highly recommended. Are you guys friends? Does he owe you money?
The Black Cabin.
Yeah. I wouldn't paint my house black, but I get it in the winter you want the heat, so...
You look for the one who disrupts my wood.
Oh, we can talk to him for you if it's like a problem. Like if he's messing with your moose, or if he's messing with, like, there's a lot of chopped trees we can probably talk about. You know, deforestation is a problem in other parts of the world.
At the mention of the moose, she kind of cocks her head a little bit.
Great.
And she says, "That moose is not mine."
Oh. Well, I mean, no, that's okay. It's not mine either.
She starts to pull the bow back up.
Okay. How about this? If you put the bow down, I'll put my sword in the snow, and I'll leave it there.
Nothing. No response.
Can I roll persuasion again? Thanks.
Sure.
Sick.
Yeah, she doesn't move.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So
You actually see she's starting to like edge around the corner.
Great. Don't do that. Don't come closer. I haven't showered today and smell really bad. Can you actually just leave though? Can we go where we're gonna go? Like, I still don't understand why it's a problem for you.
She says, "This is my curse. These woods belong to me."
Oh. We're not taking the woods. I'm literally just passing through.
That's what they all say.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna attack you, so I'm gonna end my turn.
She kicks over a log, and you see there's the body of a ranger with
Great.
what looks like several holes in its head.
That's Q. I'll let you ask her about those holes.
All you've done is talk. Is there any other action you'd like to do?
I mean,
You can hold your action too if you want to like wait until she does something.
Can I build up? Like, what can I then? So then I
Have
two?
like no.
Oh.
But like until the turn cycles through again, you can hold an action. Be like, hey, like if she starts to come closer, I want to firebolt her or something.
Oh, then yeah, I'll hold action and pass my turn off.
All right. What's good? Is there something specific you're looking for that she does, or?
If she raises her bow and pulls it back, like
Okay.
actually like is ready to shoot.
And if she's actually gonna shoot, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Rinaldi, I need a death saving throw.
Okay, how do I do that? Saving throws. I don't see a death one. How do I?
If you go into, have you set your health to 0?
Yes.
It should be
Okay.
somewhere on there.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
that it?
that
Oh,
is low. You have 1 failure.
no.
3, and so death in D&D, like death saving throws, You are unconscious, fighting for your life. 3 fails, and you're dead.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Q. You're up.
It's my turn.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Can I cast Healing Word on somebody?
Yes, you can.
Okay. If I was to cast Healing Word on both Vom and Rinaldi, they would
no longer be in death saving throws, and they would just increase their hit points back up to whatever it is. You can only do one of them at a time, though.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will.
You're dead. You can't argue for your life, Mark.
Yeah, I will.
Table talk, dude. Table talk.
I will heal Mark.
It worked. Suck it, Mike.
Steven, you and I will be talking later.
That's fine.
Discussions will be had.
That's fine.
All right.
You got 2 more chances.
So you can roll how much health you're going to give him.
Okay, so cast.
Let's see that, not 20.
All right. Mark, you are back up at 6 hit points.
Heck yes.
Boom.
I do that. Wait, I have 2 actions, right?
Yeah. Healing Word, I believe, is a bonus action.
Oh,
Right? No. Am I crazy? It is a bonus action. So you have your other action. Your full action. What would you like to do?
can I cast Healing Word again on somebody different? no?
You only get 1 action and 1 bonus action. And a bonus action can't be a full action.
You had your chance.
So then I have 2. So then I have 2 actions.
You have 1 action and 1 bonus action, but a bonus action isn't. It's a bonus action is like considered a separate thing.
But don't I usually have like 2 actions though? Oh, wait, attacks per action is 1. Oh, so like the bonus action would be like going up to like the target or something. Like, is that like movement or?
You have movement, action, bonus action. That's like your basic flow chart of a combat turn.
Okay.
You can do all those 3 things, and you can
Okay.
have like it says like attacks per action on your sheet. Like
Right.
eventually
Okay.
you'll get to
I
a
got
point
you, I got you.
you can do multiple attacks, all that stuff.
Okay. Heal Mark, run up to the Banshee, and slice her with my Dagger of Frost.
Oh, nice.
We're here, just no nonsense. We're just fighting.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, that's like, I'm not trying to talk. I'm just trying to just. I basically run at her. I'm just like, these are my woods now, bitch. And then I cut her with the
Oh
knife.
shit, you went for this.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Yeah.
I tried so hard to be
Roll that.
diplomatic.
23. That 100%.
These are my woods.
Hits.
My woods. Druid.
Whoa.
That's going to be.
While he does that, I yell out, "Do you know he's a member of the Arcane Brotherhood?"
That's true. He knows.
All right. So the dagger sinks in, and you deal those 7 piercing damage, and the point at which you would feel like that that cold damage would happen, you see she seems unbothered by it. But you do deal
But it still takes 7 damage.
still takes 7.
Nice.
And she looks at you, and all you see is just rage. Vom, you are up.
Wow.
Boom. Having not known what just happened, but I do see Rinaldi there, ground. I will go touch her shoulder and heal her for 10.
Oh,
Alright.
thank you, Mark.
You-
Tabletop.
Yeah.
That's why I did that. That's why I did that.
He's thinking several steps ahead. He's playing like 5D chess
Alright.
right now.
Mark, is there anything else?
Morgan always yells at me because I'm not very efficient. I'm trying to be efficient here. Like, come on.
Hmm.
What's up, little Schwinka?
No, that's it.
That's it?
You.
Gonna stay where you are? Or you guess you're like kind of up here now?
Because I'm right there. I guess I'll like kind of step up, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll that.
You
I'm
good?
just testing buttons.
Alright. So now we are back to the Banshee's turn. And she is displeased with having been shot at. Actively. And you see she's like a ghostly half-elf figure. But you see in that moment, Q, her eyes darken and her visage turns from almost just spectral to you see her mouth opens wider than it should, and you see the flesh kind of ripping along her face, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fucked up, dude.
Also, Vom, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Question: is this frightening?
Yes.
All right, cool.
This is quite frightening. You are good. Q, you have the condition frightened, and you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while this Banshee is within your line of sight, and you cannot willingly move closer to it. You can re-roll at the end of each of your turns.
Reroll the wisdom saving.
Yeah, at the end of your turn.
Okay.
But she is going to back up a bit. You see she almost goes like incorporeal as she kind of backs up and loads up her bow to fire, which will then put Perrin back into initiative as well.
Sick.
But she's firing at Q, and that is a
Me?
no.
Or Q?
She's firing at Q,
Oh.
and that is going to be there it is. A 14 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 12 necrotic damage.
Sheesh.
And that's her turn. Perrin, you do get the double turn now, basically, because you've put yourself in order.
Oh, so I get to do 2 attacks.
I will allow it because you were waiting for her to pull your bow.
Yes.
Pull her bow on you.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move over to get sort of a better view here,
Mm-hmm.
and then instead of that, I'll do 1 down. And then I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Do it.
Let's go. So It's a big old.
Is your magic missile shaped like the Blue Origin spacecraft?
Yeah, exactly like it.
All right.
And as I send it, I let her know. The people of the Amazon paid for this missile.
The people of the Amazon. It only deals 5.
Yeah, roll. I mean, I only roll once, so it's a 1d4 plus 1. And I'm not. imbuing it
You
with,
roll
like,
for each missile.
Oh,
So roll that 2 more times, because you can redirect where each of those missiles go.
oh, okay.
And I'm assuming you're gonna hit her with all 3.
Oh, all 3 of them.
Yeah. All right. That's better. All right. And you see those blasts just, and they impact her, and she turns to you and just says, "I knew you were not to be trusted."
I'm just supporting my friends, and as I say that, I cast my 2nd level Agonizer's Scorcher.
Yes. What is this? She needs to make a dexterity save.
Yeah.
That sounds like a roller coaster.
She rolled a 12. She does not save.
But I only do 7. It's fire.
That was your 3D. Your 3D8 was 7. Bummer.
Well, it said. Oh, hold on. I did 1d8 min 2 plus. I just hit the one thing. Like I just hit the 1B button. Do I need to roll more?
If you look at next to Agonizer Scorcher, you see like the 3D8 button.
Oh, I rolled the. I think I hit cast. Sorry, hold on.
Just hit the 3D8 button.
Okay.
Yeah, that feels more better.
All right. Cool.
I'll give you that. 13.
Sick.
You see the fire around this. She starts to. You can see her spectral image starts to shimmer a little bit in this light.
Mm-hmm.
She's still up. Rinaldi, you are up. You are alive.
Paula. I would like to go into a rage.
I love it.
Pretty please. And
I would like
then
to.
I would also like to make use of this new handy dandy trick and roll to see if this hits, and then if it does, no, don't get into the trash. Stop. Hey. Does that hit?
Are you throwing that at her, or are you like running up and?
I am running up.
All right. 11 does not hit.
No. Okay. Fine.
Which trick were you? What was? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta double check this
Because after it hits, I can roll with advantage for the damage. It looks like.
So you gain advantage on strength checks. So
But that doesn't help.
you
me
gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. You have +2 damage.
Yeah, go all the way down my feet.
You're.
Once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee weapon attack, you can re-roll the weapon's damage dice and use either total.
Yes. That is yeah. Okay. Okay. No, that does not hit though.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Sorry.
That's okay.
All right. And Q, you are up.
Okay. So she is
I'm gonna put
30
you
feet
up
away.
here if you. That's where you ended up.
So I can. Okay, so I can cast Thorn Whip. So, sweetie, you gotta get off. So yeah, I will cast Thorn Whip. And I do that with disadvantage. So first one. Never mind. We're good. We're good. So I can't move closer, and then I do. Let me see. So I've got a bonus action, which okay. So bonus action. If I transform, does that negate any status effects?
No, it does not.
Okay. Well, we transform into a bear anyways.
Oh, thank you
As
very
my
much.
bonus, as my bonus action, and then.
Did you just say thank you very much?
Shh.
Can you please get out of this Discord?
And then I, as a bear, I reach into my bear pockets and I pull out a die and I roll a wisdom saving throw for 11.
11 does not get you there. She is still a scary woman, even as a bear.
I just kind of sit down and just kind of like look defeated.
He's a sad bear.
I'm a sad bear.
All right. Vom. You have a sad bear, and Rinaldi is kind of swinging and whiffing at a ghost. What would you like to do?
1 sec. Oh my god. Ooh.
So. Okay. We're all
Oh.
conscious now, right?
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
What's up?
You got hurt.
Yeah.
I'd like you to make a wisdom save. You good?
It might.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I could undo transforming into a bear?
Can we set the bear on fire?
Are we going back to setting the bear on fire again? Sure.
I just want to hold on to my turn, or hold on to my action, or rather, just not or
yeah, you don't want to
just
use
not-
that wild shape. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you already tried to do something, so you can't like hold your action, but I'll let you walk back the transformation. That's fine.
Can I cast Healing Word on myself instead?
Yeah.
I do that instead.
Cool. Get those 3 health.
We can imagine that, like, I was like imagining transforming into a bear, and then still realizing that I can't move or cast my range abilities. So
Okay, Vom. What do we got?
I'm moving closer, and then I'm gonna eat one of my tasty treats that's in my pocket, and that's gonna give me 2 temporary health.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to abjure enemy, and so you need to make a wisdom saving throw of 12 with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Because I'm assuming this thing is undead.
That's a
An assumption.
safe assumption.
Yeah.
It rolled a 14. Yeah, it rolled a 14.
was the
I'm
lower one?
actually gonna take Elon back upstairs. He is not having a nice time on vacation like I was hoping. He is freaking out, so I'll be right back.
It was an 18 and a 14.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, her speed is still halved for a minute, so.
Speed is halved. Fair enough. You would notice that she is, as you kind of lock her down, you notice she doesn't really have feet that touch the floor. She is hovering. She's a hover
Whatever.
speed. All right, that it?
Yeah.
All right. So she kind of looks over at Rinaldi, whiffing axe throws at her, but recognizes that you tried to do something to her to lock her down. And she also notices your axe and says, he says, "You even bring dark magic into this wood. That darkness is what brought me to my end."
Oh no.
And she loads up that bow and is firing. And that is a 17. Alrighty.
Shooting at me?
Yeah.
Boom. Fucking shield up. Fucking dink that shit away from me.
Exact, dude. No damage.
And then put my axe down a little bit, and I do the
The Momo.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, that's her turn. Perrin, you are back up. She doesn't even disengage from Rinaldi there.
Okay. So I am. Let's see. Hold on one second. I just wanna see something. One. I'm gonna move up. So I'm gonna 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Because I need like this angle. I need to. I'm gonna cast. Ooh, I don't know.
What are you casting?
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile again.
Great idea.
No bueno.
Ooh. Well, she will take that 7 damage. Right on the chin. She looks to be... you can kind of see spots, kind of holes almost in her corporealness.
Oh. I don't have anything witty to say to her. I just want her to die.
Alright. And now it is Rinaldi.
Who may or may not be here.
We can go to Vom and then come back
I'm
to
here.
her. Oh, she back. She back.
I'm here. Do I need to throw a wisdom saving throw, or?
That's actually a great point. You are very close to her, and you see.
I don't understand how her stuff works. So.
She is very scary, and you need to make a wisdom save.
Oh no. Okay. What if
You're-
I'm like super brave?
I'm going to give you advantage on this because of a reason that I'm messaging you right now.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
That's the wrong one. Nope, that's
Oh
not
wait,
right.
that's just a wisdom check. Never mind, you're still not good,
Shit. All right.
but that's fine. All right. So you are. All your attacks are at disadvantage against her, but you can still attack her. But you cannot move any closer to her, but you are as close as you can be to her.
Am I able to move away from her?
You 100% can.
Okay, so I'm thinking that we should just try and get past her at this point. Has anybody successfully landed a hit on her?
Yeah, she
Oh, okay.
looks beaten a bit, as
Okay,
beaten as
okay.
ghosts can be.
Then I will just start swinging my hand axe again. Actually, you know what? Let's use this warhammer.
Mm.
Just info. So when you're raging, if you don't attack, you will come out of rage.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So if I don't successfully attack,
No,
No.
like
You
if
can
you don't
miss.
attempt to. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm guessing my 9 does not hit.
No, 9 does not hit. Mm-mm. Anything else?
No.
Alrighty, Q, you are up. Rinaldi's swinging hammers and axes, and it's like it's going through her.
Okay. Well. Okay. I cast poison spray. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? Okay. Is a 15.
That saves.
You see the puff seems as if it like goes like straight through her. She briefly turns like a pink for a moment as it passes through.
Okay.
All right.
And then I roll a wisdom.
You bet you do. She's like the scariest thing you ever done did see. It's just
I
Quaking
pull
in your
out a
boots.
lawn chair from behind me and just kind of like, do that gif of the guy who like kind of walks up and just kind of like flings the in one hand, and I just kind of sit down and then I'll just do one of these.
all right, Vom. What do you got?
What just happened?
Q
I
tried
did some
to.
of these, and it didn't work.
Yeah, Q tried to
And then-
cast poison spray, missed, and Rinaldi has been swinging and missing.
Cool. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Bum, ba-bum. Bum, ba-bum. Bonus action. Searing Smite. Cast that.
You do.
Oh. Whoops. That ignore those. Then so I'm doing that. And then I'm going to attack her.
Is that a crit?
That is a crit.
All right.
And then I'm going to smite her as well.
Smite.
So that's that. So that's 9.
What's the total? What's our total damage here?
Wait, why did? Why did it do that? Do I add the bonus to both or just one?
You roll double damage dice and then add the bonus once.
Cool. So that's 15 for just the axe and the bonus there. And then this guy, 14 for the smite. And then why is it rolling twice? I don't know why this is happening. 1. Serious smite. That's fire damage.
Well, as you kind of just tear in, you hear she's trying to say one more thing, and before she can even get the words out, you just eviscerate her in a blast of light.
God, it was such a good idea to res bomb.
Guys, I have 6 health.
Am I still scared?
You are
Well,
no
you should
longer
be.
scared because she's no longer there.
Sweet.
Sick.
All right.
I forgot to describe it. When I cast Searing Smite, that becomes like white. Like, it looks sick, guys.
So
I'm
it's
just throwing it out there.
because remember, it is a black. The axe looks like it's made out of like black glass,
Hmm.
and so
Like-
So it's like glowing from within. It's like emitting, just like.
are you? So is it like the edges are turning white with light?
Let's go with that. That sounds cool.
I like it. All right.
I tried to talk her out of it.
You did. You really did.
I tried really hard.
She wasn't having it.
No. Anyways, we got to go to the end of the forest, so carry on. Wait, actually, do we want to investigate her remains?
Oh yeah, was
Yeah.
that like
Are there-
her body?
You roll me Arcana
Who?
or religion, your choice.
Who?
Who?
Both of mine are -1, so. Or minus
Michael, are we
1.
all rolling this?
Anyone who wants to know.
Okay.
15.
All right, 15.
What do we roll?
Arcana or
Her
religion?
religion.
Oh,
Alright.
do I roll both? One or both?
No, that's fine. It's just either one, whichever one you want. It's just gonna
Alright, cool.
gives you a lens through which you see it. So, Vom, with a 15 in religion, you would recognize that this banshee was likely cursed to be stuck to the material plane. That she probably died in some sort of terrible way and likely tragic, as you kind of heard in the wail that she emitted that nearly killed you. That wail was filled with sadness and despair about the life that she lost. As she basically has been cursed to haunt these grounds. And with an 18 in Arcana, Perrin, you would know that a banshee like this is likely tied to this forest and will return within a day, as she is
So-
cursed to be here forever.
We definitely need to move. Talk to this guy and then leave. We have 24 hours, but we should probably skedaddle.
All right.
Cool.
Can we proceed with caution because this map is really long for only one enemy?
Can we roll a really good roll for survival?
And just like
All right, Mike, what do we do? What's
they
going
run
on?
in place for about 4 to 5 seconds and then they go woo.
All right. Rinaldi, why don't you roll me another survival check?
Hoping this one will be better.
Would anyone like to help her to give her
Please.
advantage?
I would.
Rinaldi's
right.
just not having it today. Thanks, Q.
Wow.
So you add those two
Dear
numbers,
God.
right? I will roll run. I'll do it. Yeah. All right. So,
Baron's saving the day.
anyways, as I was saying, we need to go see Macretius.
Yeah,
So
let's get out of here.
you two kind of sit around in this clearing, arguing over which direction to go. It's probably akin to many a road trip that you've been on in some other alternate life where you use these large carriage-like metal vehicles. You get this feeling that conversation's been had before. Until Perrin, you get a very warm feeling inside of you.
Yeah.
And almost without thinking about it, you just kind of point in a direction. And you go, we're going this way.
There it is.
I keep on being worried that there's gonna be like bears in whatever direction, or banshees.
There's
in
gonna
whatever
yes.
direction.
I wonder why, or maybe even a moose.
Maybe.
Maybe he says.
You're just nervous because you'll be seduced by the moose. not the other way
Seduced
around.
by the moose.
There will be
You love a
seducing.
good pair of long moose legs.
You know what? That's a great idea. Why don't... Hey, Q, roll me just a d20.
I feel like this campaign would be easier to talk. Jesus. You guys are not.
You're good.
Can't
You don't see nothing. Nothing happens at all of note, at all that you need to worry about at all.
Are you blinded by Rinaldi's beauty? Is that what it is?
Probably.
All right. So, where the heck is my thing? Okay, there we go. All right, you come across a small clearing in the woods after traveling for about another hour. Yes,
Before
Mark.
we do anything, I'm using the rest of my lay on hands to heal myself. 410.
All right.
That's
I'm gonna heal. Actually, yeah, I'll heal myself as well.
how long do temporary hit points last?
Until you take a long rest, I believe.
Cool.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna heal myself too.
So, you all come across a worn out cabin kind of right in the middle of the woods. Sturdy, you can see it's actually lifted off the ground. It's kind of on stilts, kind of probably to give it some clearance in case of very heavy snow. There's some stairs leading up to a small covered porch. All the wood is dark and weather-worn, and you would probably imagine that this could be the black cabin that you were told about, where Macretius is.
We're outside.
You are outside.
I knock.
There is no response.
Nimsy sends her cookies. And I knock again.
Roll perception. It doesn't look like anybody's home.
Can I see if the door opens?
It's open.
Cool. We go in. I go in.
You see a relatively simple cabin. There's, a couple worn leather and cloth chairs kind of around. There's a nice couch in the corner.
Are there any lighting sources, torches, or anything?
There are actually a couple lamps lit. One
Great.
one on the wall and one on a desk in the corner.
Okay.
Is there a lamplighter in here?
Like a stick, like a thing to light the lamps.
Like a person?
There is not. You don't see any people.
And we're confident this is the Black Cabin. We have no reason. We have no reason to believe otherwise.
Roll me insight. And Rinaldi, roll me perception. I'm assuming you all walked in.
Yeah, I guess.
There's nothing going on over there, yeah.
I rolled insight.
Insight? You feel very confident this has to be the place.
Great.
You also
Are there multiple
notice
rooms?
it's warm in here. And I would imagine that someone has to have been here relatively recently. In the last day, at least.
I'm gonna snoop around and see if there's any cooking supplies.
Cooking supplies?
Yeah, I think we set up here.
Investigation.
I think we definitely post up here for a little bit. Food would
Oh
be
shit!
fantastic.
Oops. I guess both are high, so doesn't matter.
Yeah. You find... are you looking for anything in particular?
Things that I don't have.
There's a
Like
small kettle.
more ingredients wise.
Oh,
Like
ingredients wise?
these spices, Like how's this guy sustaining living out here?
You see a lot of empty containers for food, like for supplies. There's a few things, a few were like remaining rations, what you could put together. If you recall him being a gnome, you probably could say that there's probably enough food left in here to get through another like week. But he was probably going to have to go get provisions soon. Most of the stuff he has is pretty basic though.
I'm gonna take everything.
Just taking everything.
Yep.
All right, you've got it. It's a lot of basics. Salt, pepper, all that jazz.
Several rooms here.
There's a
Is it just,
bedroom. There's a bedroom with the bed is unmade. It is small. And scattered along the sides, on either side, either bedside table and on the floor, are papers and books laying open.
Can I investigate the books to see what they're about, or if I would understand anything in them, or if it was pertained to anything to do with me?
Roll me straight intelligence check.
Oh, sorry, wrong thing. That was investigation. You said intelligence?
Yeah. Just click on your intelligence modifier up top.
Yeah.
That is a save.
Oh, my mod. Oh.
Yeah.
You could have just let me take that 12, but okay, I see.
I mean, I'll give you the 12.
Like, they're both a D20, so it's like...
Kinda. This doesn't seem to have anything to do specifically with you. You see a lot of discussion, a lot of books and articles about the sun and about heat, which makes you a little curious. But there's nothing specifically that says, anything about spirits or things like that. You do see some stuff about you see a fairly relevant looking article about the border ethereal. And then I'd like you to make a perception check, and anyone else who's in that room with him can also make a perception check. It's a weird room, Rinaldi. Yeah, it's just, I mean, Perrin's reading. You never seen him do that before. Q, you notice one of the books just drops onto the floor off of a bookshelf.
It's Interstellar, guys. We have a guy in the fourth
You are
dimension.
muted.
Books on the shelf. Fuck.
I
Not me.
I grabbed the book and I put it back where I think I saw it. I'm just kidding, guys. That was a joke. I opened it.
You open it. It looks like it's a book about it's like a mechanics book. It's like a book about tinkering. And it seems like it's a relatively basic instructional guide on building basic arcane instruments.
Can I look where it fell out? Like where it remains?
Yeah.
He can ask me if he wants to do that.
Yeah, I could, but I kind of want to look too. We look together. Can we both?
You
we
can
just peer
both
this?
give me investigation checks and see
compare
who sees more.
notes.
What's up?
I run over there to check it out, and he nudges me out of the way. And I'm not quite as big. I'm still not small, but I'm not quite as big.
Like if you have like a little brother or whatever, and like you're just like holding the book up like this so that So I can read it, but I don't think Perrin is tall enough to actually see.
You don't see anything.
Great.
Actually, what I'd say, what you do kind of gather, there's actually a slight breeze coming through a small crack in the wall from there. And you would recall there is a door on the other side of this room. Like there was another room next to it that was closed.
We should open this room, guys.
Vaughn.
I start clawing through like where there's like a crack in the wall if I can. Can I like
I was gonna say,
read the
Just use the
drywall?
door.
can I hear anything?
Roll me perception. It's a very small crack. I mean, you're talking, it's in their wooden walls, so like wooden planks.
Is it Louis sized?
It is smaller than Louis sized.
But there's a door.
And I attempt
There is a door,
To-
so like the bookshelf is on a wall here, and there's a door. If you were to go out the room you're in, there's another room right next to it.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And I attempt to Kool-Aid Man through the wall.
Give me an attack
Hey.
roll on the wall.
Hang on. Let's talk before we do this.
We can literally go through
Which-
the door.
Which
Not only can we
Like,
go through the
unarmed
door,
strike.
but do we
Unarmed
want
strike.
to fuck up our relationship with this guy by Kool-Aid Manning his house when we can go through a door?
Oh
we
yeah.
stop for nothing. We stop for nothing.
I teed you up and everything, and I had no idea. Fantastic. But actually,
I
though,
charge through the wall, Kool-Aid Man style.
So you all as you all are having this conversation about whether or not to go into the room next door, Q is just taking a couple steps back and just full on, and
I'm stretching my legs. I'm like, Like, all right.
He's a big guy, and he can get a little bit of force behind him, clearly. But this is a solid wooden wall and a bookshelf. But miraculously enough, Q, your head goes through the wall. Not the whole body, but the head does. And so you have a look into a room that is A, a little bit chilly, and B, there is a... the room contains a lingering smell of burnt wood and flesh. You catch a faint odor of wine, and snow has fallen through holes in the roof. It has been pushed into corners by stiff winds blowing through broken windows. The walls and furniture are scorched black, including a table with the charred remains of a book on it. Next to the table on the floor, amid several broken wine bottles, is a mostly incinerated skeleton and a round frost-covered object about 6 inches in diameter.
I swear to God, this guy burned himself to death. All right. Well, while he's getting his head out of the wall, Rinaldi and I turn to Rinaldi and say, "Do you want to go?" And I'm gonna go towards the door to the other room.
Yes, I'll come with you. Let's
Thanks.
go.
All right. Great.
Wait, is your head still on the wall?
Yeah.
Don't help.
I'm gonna come up right behind you and like just shoot through it.
Just rolling a strength check.
Oh no.
Ah, 9.
You just kind of get like pushed into the wall a bit more. Like your shoulders are like the exact width of this bookshelf, and you're getting wedged in.
We can
Am
just
I-
leave him here, can't we?
What's the biggest animal that I can currently transform into?
Guys, I really just want to investigate this corpse and all of these things.
A bear
can
would
burn
probably be able to solve this situation.
We could totally just burn this place down
If
when
you
we leave,
wanted.
but
I just chill for now.
All right.
have we entered the room yet?
I imagine you have.
I'm in the room.
Your head is in the room.
I was the
Rinaldi,
first one
I
to
believe, also went into the room.
Yes.
Vom, are you also going into the room, or are you staying back with Q?
I'm
The
gonna
back
try
end
and
of
pull
Q.
him out. I'm gonna try and pull him out.
Try and pull him out. Okay. All right. Perrin and Rinaldi. So you now see the same thing that Q saw. You know, a burnt room, broken windows, holes in the ceiling, a small scorched skeleton, and the charred remains of a book, and several wine bottles on the floor, and a small frost-covered object.
I go and pick up the frost-covered object.
It looks like this. Oh, maybe. Maybe not. Hold on. Hold, please. Copy image. Paste.
Interesting. Can I roll an investigation or?
That would be fantastic.
Great. Fuck.
Why don't you roll me Arcana?
Okay. Man, I'm so close to these 20s.
It is magical. You can tell that. And with a 10, what you could tell is that it's some sort of transmutation magic.
Transmutation. Like... to like change shape? Or like change...
A transmutation spell that you would know of would be like control flames, mold earth, or prestidigitation.
This, everyone, looks like someone who tried to transmute something and set himself and his house on fire.
Like to look at the book, please.
You would like to look at the book.
Yep.
I'm gonna go around and go through the door and see what's going on. And
Or are we just leaving Q?
I think I pulled him out.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you pull them out. That's fine.
Oh.
You don't even have to roll to see it. You kind of pick up the book, and as you pick it up, pages kind of fall in ash. I mean, this book is nearly incinerated, but what you do see is the thick spine just has the letters remaining, ETHER. And it looks like it was those are letters somewhere in a much longer title. But you're talking, this looks like it is probably not the entirety of the end of a word, but it is one of the last parts of whatever the title of this book was.
I would like to go look at the body/skeleton too.
Yes. I mean, you don't actually even need anything to check to know this, that it probably belongs to some sort of male. It looks like it was also a gnome, like what you heard Macretus was. Little is remaining of the clothing. But why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Rinaldi ain't too smart, y'all.
There's a lot of
It's a really rough day for Rinaldi.
there's a lot of bones and burnt bits. It's tough.
I come over to support, and
Thank God.
I take a look as well, because
Yeah.
she's clearly perplexed.
I'm imagining a giant, just like shit. Like,
So you find, kind of in the clutch of one of the hands, right over the chest, an amulet. It is a small golden amulet with the visage of palms holding up a sun.
I take it.
Take it.
Yeah, I'd take that shit.
Yep.
I'm like generally like right now like I'm very frustrated.
Roll me
I just-
Arcana
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay. Okay. Not great.
It's magical. Super
That's-
definitely magical.
That's
You
great.
think you could attune to it. Yes, I would say that's visible, Mark.
Okay. I take this, and I also make sure that I have possession of the frost stone too.
Yep, you're holding on to that thing too.
Yeah. I need both of these things.
Okay.
It's my impression that this is clearly the cabin we were looking for, and this little skeleton is the remains of our buddy Macretus.
So as you pick up the that other item, the frosty item, kind of looks like a gyroscope with a chunk of coal in the middle. As you pick it up, the whole thing glows brightly in your hand. And it begins to spin.
Oh,
And you feel your own heat, that energy inside of you, start to channel into this.
Great.
And it begins to spin faster and faster. And everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I was just gonna say, get down.
Do I have to take one as well?
Yes.
Shit. I'll roll another one just 'cause.
I'm just saying that if Rinaldi had been the investigator and we left it alone, everyone would be safe.
I misclicked earlier and
It's the 7. Yeah, I got
I
it.
correctly clicked that time.
That's everybody? Okay, cool. Let me just roll this real quick. So y'all take that much, plus 30, plus 35.
Plus 35.
Damage?
Radiant damage.
Okay. Well, I'm dead again.
Cool, I'm dead.
so, if you need me, I'll be on the other side.
We're all dead.
So, in this blinding blast,
Oh my god.
everything goes white.
Fuck, I should have turned into a bear.
I was curious if you were going to do it. So, you all find that death is not what you thought it would be. You look down, and you look around, you see each other. Maybe a little more ethereal looking, a little less corporeal, a little less solid than you once were. But you find you all look down and see your own scorched remains. And in Perrin's hand is the same device that was there before.
Is
You
the device
also-
ketamine?
Hmm?
Is the device ketamine?
I don't think that's how ketamine works.
Have you heard
Don't
of
think so
ketamine?
either.
So, you also all look up and you see a floating spectral head with eyes like fire floating in the corner of the room. It says, "Oh, well, you really fucked it up, didn't you?
Ronald?
Ronald, my name is Macretus.
Oh.
I was this close, you know.
To what?
Solving this damn winter.
You gonna set the place on fire?
No. That was I was building my own version of the summer star.
Great.
I was hoping I could earn Lathander's praise by winning this over, by solving this problem. I didn't think it would be so much of an issue. But this has become a little more complicated. I thought I had a chance when you all showed up, but couldn't get a chance to give you any hints on how to fix it before you all blew yourselves up.
Hold on. He blew us up.
No, I blew myself up before we had properly tuned the amount of magic that was being channeled. But you all had the appropriate amount. There's clearly no doubt it couldn't have been anything but your own fault here. There's no
I mean,
doubt.
I'm saying his fault.
Your friend entirely blew you up.
No, this is not my fault. You're the one who did all of this. I just picked something up, right? You did all the tuning.
There
you did all
should
the
have been
faulty research.
precisely the amount of magic in there to appropriately resolve this situation. I don't know how there could have been so much more
That sounds like a mixture of a you problem and a me problem.
I'd like you
because-
all to make perception checks. Oh,
brain
she's
blast.
on now.
Wow, we're on it today. Brain blast. How did you get so smart? I died.
Real
Yo,
quick,
ask
just
Tremaine, by the
time
way.
check for today. Same general stop time, around 11. Just want to make sure before I get us into anything more.
I don't know. I can't go. I don't think it makes sense to go like significantly longer, but I don't know, like another, what, 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah. All
I
right.
think that's perfect.
So, you all see, as he is talking, as Macretus is talking, he says, "Oh, I can't believe, and really, of all of the people to totally screw this up, I never would have guessed that it would have been that one. I understand it was his fault, and boy, you must explain to me, what is that?"
What?
And as you said, like, you all notice immediately because he's looking past you. And you all pick up, he is looking past you. And you all see a rather amorphous, fiery being.
Ronald?
Hello.
Hey, my guy.
I must say, this is very unsettling.
I mean, just a little bit. You want to come over here and hang out?
But this is a bit...
No, but actually, you should get your ass over here, because this is your fault.
Let's not get hasty. This is a precarious situation. As you all kind of see, also with your high perception checks, you all kind of realize you are in some sort of ethereal plane above and in between the worlds right now. What you would recognize, though, is, you all are floating. Ronald is not.
He's walking,
Ronald
but he's amorphous.
appears to be, as he's talking, he leans against the wall, and you see as he moves back, there's a small scorch mark on the wall.
Like in the room?
In the
or like
room.
in the... Oh, he's in the room.
You see, friend, I seem to be let out.
Great. So anyways, Macretus, I came to talk to you about this. I've had this voice living in my chest for a little while now, and he reached out one day and scared a lady near half to death. That was a little weird. Bombed and left the room.
He gives a small bow, kind of from it fabricates a top hat out of fire, and kind of takes it off. Says, "A pleasure to meet you, sir."
He's not normally this cordial. He's also not that bad, but I just don't know what the hell it is.
Macretus is stunned.
Great.
That's entirely fascinating. What? And the head kind of like swivels around the room and basically is now like talking directly to this fiery being. So what plane are you from? You see kind of the head cock a bit, and he goes, "I don't quite know. I was told. All I know is I've been inside that one there for a while, and my being relied on his existence, allegedly. But here I am now, and he seems to be gone."
I'm right here.
Maybe this is how it felt for you to have me. Am I stuck
I'm
with
not-
you lot now?
I'm not inside you in any way, so no.
Well, what's holding me here?
I mean, you're nothing, but I kind of carried you around for a little while, so maybe you could help us out. Macretus, I honestly don't know where to go with this. He doesn't know a lot. I don't know anything, and I was told by several people to come find you, and we had to kill a banshee to get here.
Oh, that's
So
that banshee's such a bitch. It's such a pain. Yes.
you didn't help much, Ronald.
Well, of course not. You had it well handled.
That's true.
As this all's happening,
Great.
is there anything that you all would like to do? Having seeing this fiery entity among you all.
I'll meditate and see if I can reach out to my Lord and Savior. Tempest.
Do it.
Yeah. While you're doing that, anything else? Q, Rinaldi.
Just vibing.
Rinaldi has figured out that while she isn't very good at floating, she can kind of just like barrel roll in midair, and so she's just doing that a lot because she's just having one of those days.
You see Louis is doing the same thing. Louis gotten pretty good at it.
He's going very fast.
Oh yeah. Vom, do you want me to message you what he says, or do you just
Yeah.
want to hear it?
That's fine. Or to just say it. Yeah.
Okay. You get this intense feeling that communication beyond this middle realm is very hard. And
Interesting.
you get the feeling that Macretus was probably watching you all the entire time you were here. And you also get that it is likely that Ronald is likely the only thing that can see you that also is physically interacting with the material plane as of right now. But you do know from what you saw with the book, it is possible to interact with the material world, just not in very specific ways, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense.
Nope. Question. Can we just leave?
You can try.
Yeah, I'll do that.
As you get to like the edge of, so you pass straight through walls and shit as you go. As you get past the stairs, you find yourself continuing to attempt to move but going nowhere. You are bound
okay.
somehow to this this cabin.
Does anyone have any ideas? Because I'm at a loss here.
Vom, do you head back towards the
Yeah.
as you're coming back, you see Macretus kind of that big head kind of float out. Yes, my pachyderm friend. Trust me, I tried the same thing. I thought I could maybe find a way to get in touch with Copper or any of the others around here. Alas, we are trapped here in the border ethereal. We may be stuck in some way, shape, or form here for a bit. I was relying on you. I apologize for being a bit rough on you, but your friend did royally fuck this up.
I didn't do anything.
And I recall if I've read anything in the Book of Arcana that could assist with the
roll
situation.
me either Arcana or History, but you can do it with advantage.
Wow. I'm so glad we have an arcane brother in our team.
I don't even need my second roll. What's up?
With a nat 20, with him mentioning the Summer Star is reminiscent to some things you read about Netherese science. You recall Netheril was an ancient society of wizards with crazy high-tech technology. But they all more or less went extinct, and their magic was lost to time. You believe that Macretus was trying to replicate this incredibly ancient and advanced techno magic with this device, but you do think it probably would work. At the very least, there is some way that you can... What he was saying about it having the right amount of energy and being appropriately tuned, there is a way for you all to get reunited with the material plane again. But you're going to have to fix it. And with that, I think we'll call it.
Great. We have to fix the what?
The Summer Star.
Great. Put Ronald to fucking work. Mooch.
Good job, guys. Y'all died.
Yeah, but you planned for us to die. 35
Thanks,
damage, literally 35. Would like, if we had literally left the building, then it would have all been for nothing. And Michael would have planned for nothing. And I would still have Ronald literally burning a hole in my chest.
If I would have turned
No,
into
you
a
don't.
bear or any animal,
I know. I was actually low-key like, oh, this is going to be really interesting.
oh
man.
man.
If you had become a bear, you would have gotten
Dude.
bounced out of your animal form. And then it would be you and Ronald just sitting there.
Dude, what a missed opportunity.
I know, man.
Wow.
So it was 60 plus 35.
Yeah, it is 10d10. It is a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, dealing 10d10 plus 35 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Man, I could have lived if I was full health.
Could you have?
Well, it's like I could have been, death saving throw, but
It wouldn't have dealt your whole maximum health in one
I
go.
have 48. I have 48, dude.
Oh. If you'd passed the con save.
Even if I didn't.
65
So-
damage? I rolled that in public. It was 60 plus 35. It dealt 95 damage.
Yeah.
That was one. I guess it's one off of
Yeah. Yeah.
instant nuking you.
Wow.
There you go. Hope you had
Hell
fun.
yeah.